If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question: what are some good tips to overcome shyness? Regardless of whether you are introverted or extroverted, we can all relate to that feeling of shyness at some point in our lives. Socially, we tend to have the misconception that only introverts experience shyness, but that is not true. Shyness has more to do with being uncomfortable with oneself, especially around other people. 1. Understand your shyness. Seek to understand your unique brand of shyness and how that manifests in your life. Understand what situation triggers this feeling and what you are concerned with at that point. 2. Act confident. Confidence comes through action, learning, practice, and mastery. Remember when you learned how to ride a bike? It was terrifying at first, but after you just went for it and tried it, you got it, and felt confident. Social confidence works the same way. Feeling anxious is not the problem, avoiding social interactions is the problem. Eliminate avoidance and you will overcome your anxiety. 3. Try new things, even if they make you anxious. Join a club, a sports team, or an improv class. Pick up a new project, take on a difficult task at work, or learn a new skill. Do something to get out of your comfort zone. Part of overcoming shyness is about developing confidence in several areas of your life and not letting anxiety, fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of humiliation get in your way. By practicing new activities, you are confronting your fear of the unknown and learning to handle that anxiety more effectively. 4. Prepare properly. Once shyness has gone, you won't need to do this, but while you still feel shy, practice preparing topics of conversation. If you have an idea of the type of people that are going to be at a gathering, then do a little homework. If many of them are sailing enthusiasts, for instance, Google the local sailing club, find local sailing routes, prepare a few questions to ask about sailing. If you feel shy at work, look out for interesting news items over the weekend and bring them into conversation on Monday. Get into the habit of remembering what people have told you and referring back to it as future conversation starters. Hey John, you were saying you wanted to see that film? Well, I saw last night that it's now playing at the cinema. Or, Jane, you were telling me that your daughter loves the circus. Apparently there is a circus coming to town next week. But overcoming shyness isn't just about talking more. 5. Remember that one bad moment doesn't mean a bad day. Especially when you spend a lot of time inside your own head, as shy people tend to do. It's easy to distort experiences, to think that your shyness ruined an entire event when chances are it wasn't a big deal to anyone but you. 6. Stop labeling yourself. Stop labeling yourself as a shy person. You are unique, and you are beautiful. Why not just leave it at that? 7. Make yourself vulnerable. A fear of being judged contributes to social anxiety and shyness. The only way to overcome this fear is to make yourself vulnerable. Practice doing this with the people you are close to and can trust. You might realize the more you do it, the closer you feel to others and the more pleasure and meaning you get out of those relationships. This will lead to increased confidence in yourself and in social interactions. Being vulnerable requires a willingness to let others see the real you. Be proud of who you are. Being genuine and vulnerable is often the quality that others will appreciate the most about you. 8. Shut down your imagination. Shy people sometimes feel disapproval or rejection even when it isn't there. People probably like you much more than you give yourself credit for. 9. Stare it down. Sometimes when you're scared, the best thing to do is to face it head on. If you're frightened or anxious, just stare it down and learn into it. Thanks for reading. For more information on how to overcome shyness and social phobias, visit my website, Social Anxiety System. Find more answers and a free audiobook on how to talk to anyone in the description below. No useless advice like just get out there. I mean actual useful advice from people who have really dealt with shyness and social anxiety and overcome it in their own lives.